Does this look familiar? In today's video, we're going to be showing you how to avoid falling victim to this scam. Now, I'm sure majority of you have seen the scam all around social media and many accounts falling victim to it and being captured, by these scammers. And if I'm being honest,
Don't strike a nerve.
but we have to. You see, we have to talk about these things and we have to be honest with you guys. So, as I was saying, if I'm being honest, I'd say that majority of the accounts that have fallen victim to these scams are mainly because they've fallen for get rich quick scams. They've been promised money, and as a person, you're not gonna say no to free money. So that's how most people rather have fallen victim to these scams. Now today we're gonna be discussing a few points on how to avoid, on how to identify, and how to outmaneuver these boys who are out here trying to just...
Firstly, can we please talk about, can we stop expecting 30k from 3k, because that's how most people get scammed, because they'll be expecting unrealistic amounts of money from a small investment, guys.
Imagine, but they're like
3k
was a 30k. Way!
How, guys?
Way!
So yeah, when we are using social media, can you please just wise up and be careful, because there are some real predators out there. So let's just use social media carefully and responsibly.
That's true, guys. Now going back to the scam that we're going to be discussing today, it's the Bitcoin one. You see that most famous one, when after they hack your account, they just take a screenshot of a picture of your feed, and they operate it like it's a, what do you call it, a wallpaper, right? And then that SMS it says
from
Capitec blah blah 40,000 for McDonald's has now entered your account. So yeah, that's the scam we're going to be discussing and how they do it, right? So there are various ways into how they get your account or gain access to your account. The first one is the email. Now you may be asking yourself how.
They convince you that to receive that 30k, you need to change the email that is linked to your Instagram account to an email that they suggest, and in doing so, you were giving them full access to your Instagram account, whereby they will change your login details and account retrieving capabilities.
That's true, guys.
Then the second way they do it is via a link.
Oh yes. So now with the link, right? They just send you a link that is sometimes suspicious looking and not so suspicious looking, right? But then as everyday users of social media, we don't pay attention to such things. And there have been some cases whereby as soon as the user clicks the link, it just gives them root access to their device. So they will now see their device misbehaving, maybe the screen just going crazy, tapping itself, locking itself, the screen maybe going black and not working. So with the link, it just gives them full root access to your device.
Now, what's the purpose of these scams?
To scam. Okay guys, so you need to understand that not all the scams are one and the same, and that every scam is different with a different target. So let's say scammer number one, right? His intentions might be to acquire Katleho's Instagram account. And then scammer number two, my good for nothing scam, or my savage scammer, his intentions might be to acquire my credit card details or to extort money from me.
Now the question is, why would my scammer target solely my Instagram account? The answer is to gain access to it so that he can use it to scam other people. Now you might be wondering why use my Instagram account and not just some random account that he can create, or his account.
Or his account, then his account.
The answer is familiarity. It's easier for people to fall victim if they can associate themselves with the scammer, if I'm making sense. To further elaborate, I know that my friends would basically do anything that I tell them to do via DMs, like change their email, click on a link. If those instructions come from me, my friends are more likely to fall victim
Yes.
compared to when they just come from some random person that they don't know. So the secret sauce here is familiarity.
Yes, guys. And then, so how they would go, right? About acquiring my credit card details would be, so for example, right? Let's say they got Katleho's account, and then Katleho said, or I get rather a DM from Katleho telling me that, hey, my boy, who and who gave me 10K for McDonald's, boy, and then this is how you get yours. So obviously, those instructions or that DM coming from Katleho's account, I'm gonna let my guard down because I'm gonna say or think that it's Katleho and that I have nothing to worry about. So I'm gonna be seeing a friendly face, and with that, I'm gonna let my guard down and be more docile and likely to fall for the scam. And if he tells me, boy, to get your 10K for McDonald's, you have to do this, this, and that, I will most definitely do this, this, and that. And this, and that is usually, they tell you that you have to send 5K, no, you have to send 500 to get your 10K, and then click on this link to go to the PayPal website to send the 5K. Now, what happens is that the PayPal link they click is not the actual PayPal website that is originally used, right? It is a duplicate website that they created, and as soon as you click or you type in your login details and then you click login, you automatically send them your login details. So it is not the PayPal website from PayPal. It is a duplicate website that they created that looks like the PayPal login website, whereby when you type in your login details, you will be giving them your login details. Just free like that on a silver platter.
And recently I realized that there's this new method that they use, and it's so simple, but basically they just hack somebody's account and then they DM you and say, hi, I recently bought a new phone, and for me to access my Instagram account on this new phone, I need to send a code to somebody else's phone so that I can get access, something like that. When you receive a DM like that, just mice, just ignore that, because trust me, it's one of the scammers.
Yes. Now, the solutions that we suggest that you take to avoid your Instagram account from getting hacked. Number one, especially if you're an influencer or somebody who makes an income from Instagram, we highly recommend that you use an authenticator app to protect your Instagram account. And there are some ways or methods rather of how to retrieve your hacked Instagram account. So please comment down below if you want us to make a video in the near future on how to retrieve a hacked Instagram account. And while you're down there, just compliment the house. You know the drill. Just do the right things. And guys, there's also been some cases where after they hack your account, right, they tell you, or they ask, no, actually they demand you, they demand that you make a video of you basically validating their scam, right? So they tell you to make a video of saying, hey guys, I got 30,000 from these people and blah 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 blah, right? And then they tell you that after you make the video, they're gonna give you your account back, which is a lie. So guys, don't fall for that part or that trick.
So if you don't really need your Instagram account, it's best to just accept that it's gone. So just sit down and sing bye bye yo to the love of my life.